Hey, creative writing class! I have just given you the 3 easiest assignments. I feel you're just reading, commenting. Not all of you got full points for those last 3 assignments, and I'll tell you why. On the discussion, you were supposed to post your poem, but you were also supposed to go through and read all of the poems, give a thumbs up, like to the poems that you like, and comment on a couple of them. Some of you commented on just one, some of you didn't comment on any, and so if you're wondering why you might have missed points there, that's why. You can go back in and do that. I really liked looking through and seeing your comments on each other's poems and you interacting a little bit and talking to each other and saying hi. I'm trying to think of ways of helping us be social, and I thought that might be a cool way to help you talk to each other. Those 3 assignments I feel were fairly easy. Today, we're going to talk about this workspace that you're in right now. Sometimes we use sensory detail to describe settings and characters when you're writing stories. Now, we're not writing a story right now, but I want you to think about this space that you're in currently and how you would describe it using all your senses, and not just one sense each. But for example, in this room, if I'm going to go through and describe sensory details, and I first start with sound, I'm going to stop and think of what I can hear. I can hear a whining dog. That's obvious. I can also hear my refrigerator is kind of loud. Scratching on the couch. And I can also hear, I don't know if you guys can hear, but there are workers outside my door. You want to see? I've got builders building outside. Right here. Hey, if any of you had Mr. Weimer, you want to know about Mr. Weimer, he's moving into that house right there that's being built right now. He used to be an English teacher at Granger. I think some of you had him. Anyway, so I can hear these guys working out front. Even though I'm inside, I can still hear it. Hey, you peeing? Good job, buddy. So, when I think about things I hear, I want you to write down more than one thing. I want you to think about the space that you're in right now, whether it's a bedroom, living room, where you work, where you do your schoolwork. And I want you to think about what are the sensory details in this space. I want you to think about what you can hear in that space, what you can smell in that space, how the air tastes in your mouth. Is it dry? Is it wet? Can you taste like the smell of your house? I want you to feel the textures. Feel the carpet underneath your feet or the floor underneath your feet. Feel the pencils or the computer. What are the temperatures and textures of the counters and the tables, of the chairs, of your clothing? I want you to get really detailed in analyzing the space that you're in right now. And I want you to think, how do you feel in this space? Is this a good workspace? Are you able to feel motivated and getting your work done, or are you wrapped up in blankets and in a dark room? I want to know how much light is in the space that you're working in, all of those things. So this is a creative writing exercise. Don't just put one thing in each box. I really want you to think, in this space that I do my schoolwork, what do I feel like? What do I smell? What do I hear? What are the textures? And feel different things. Smell different things. I also want to check in with you again and write me a journal about how you're doing, what you've been up to, how have you been spending your days, what maybe Netflix shows you've been watching, did you see Tiger King, did Carol Baskins kill her husband? These kind of things. Essential need to know stuff. Did you realize it's been a whole month since we've been in school? So crazy to me. So we'll see what happens. Right, Miles? You miss him too? Maybe. Hi.